Looks like Six Flags is ramping up the screen.
Which Six Flags parks will be getting new coasters for 2023? I figured it out, and I'm going to share my predictions that you won't want to miss. Every year, Six Flags announces new coasters coming to some of their parks the following year. It's usually between 2 and 4 coasters and varies on the year. 2023 coaster announcements are only a few months away, and here's my predictions on which parks will get coasters in the 2023 year. Let's get straight to it, starting with Discovery Kingdom. This park gets coasters all the time. They were supposed to open Sidewinder Safari in 2020, but it seems that was cancelled. Not only that, but their 2019 coaster Harley Quinn was a disaster and has already been shut down. This leads me to think a new coaster will make its way here soon. The park is kind of landlocked, so I'm not sure what they'd get, but 2023 doesn't seem far off. Though I wouldn't be shocked if they have to wait until 2024 for a new coaster. Then there's a few parks we know won't likely be getting coasters this year. Magic Mountain is the first, and since they are getting a brand new RMC Raptor in 2023, which will be the tallest and longest single rail coaster ever, they probably won't get another coaster the following year. Magic Mountain is the crown jewel of the Six Flags chain, and they get new coasters quite often. But to get a coaster 2 years in a row is something that likely won't happen anytime soon. We can also rule out Fiesta Texas as they are opening a B&M dive coaster in 2022. B&M dive coasters are expensive, but this one is different. It's the first time the chain has worked with B&M in a decade, and the first ever dive coaster in the chain. I think it's safe to say Fiesta Texas won't be getting a new coaster a year after such a crazy B&M dive. Six Flags Great Adventure is an interesting one. They just got Jersey Devil in 2021 delayed from 2020, so 2023 is really a 2 to 3 year gap from Jersey Devil. A new coaster could come to Great Adventure in 2023, but I think the chain will wait another year or two and give them something absolutely massive. I will make a video on what I think it will be, and trust me, it's absolutely crazy and you won't hear it anywhere else. Another park I think we could rule out is Over Texas. They are getting Aquaman Power Wave in 2022, and even though it's their delayed 2020 edition, it's still a coaster, and I don't think Six Flags will give them a new one a year later. But it's possible Aquaman was probably paid for 2 years ago and it isn't any major addition. Though I wouldn't bet on Six Flags showering this park with coasters anytime soon. After all, they aren't Magic Mountain or Fiesta Texas. Then we have Six Flags New England. What a crazy roller coaster this park has been through. From 2011 until 2017, the park got 4 new coasters. 4 coasters in 7 years is crazy. 2 were relocations though, but still, 4 smaller scale coasters in a 7-year period is something most parks can't brag about. New England went from getting 4 coasters in 7 years to no new coasters from 2018 until 2022. That's 5 years without a coaster, and the park's largest gap in a long time. Everyone knows this park needs a launch coaster, and 2023 is definitely their year. Unless Six Flags is giving up on this park, I'm betting on them getting a new coaster that probably includes a launch for the 2023 season. The only big question is how cheap or expensive the coaster will be, which will tell us a lot about the park's future. If Six Flags adds a small Raptor clone without a launch, the park's future will be a lot different than if a massive $15 million Max Force clone makes its way to the park for the 2023 season. The next park is yet another one we can cross off, Great Escape, and you know what? I'll group Frontier City here too. These 2 parks are different types of Six Flags parks, and though they haven't gotten coasters in forever, they probably won't be getting anytime soon. They are a lot less focused on thrills and are really small parks. A new coaster would be awesome, but I doubt anything will happen anytime soon. The final park I'm 99% sure won't get a new coaster in 2023 is La Ronde. This park is definitely not a Six Flags favorite, and with Viper coming in 2022 delayed from 2020, and the fact that Canada parks will close for a lot more than parks in the US during 2020, just makes me think this park isn't gonna see a new coaster for a while. Then you have Six Flags America. Maybe they'll get a new coaster for 2023, but I doubt it. Over the next couple of years, I think they will get a rather decent new coaster, but I just don't think 2023 will be their year. They have a new park president which seems to be doing wonderful things for the park, but a new coaster so soon is unlikely. When they do get a coaster though, I hope they RMC Roar. From what I've heard, it is really rough and it's begging for RMC to come in and do their magic. Next is Darien Lake. This park will probably get a new coaster very soon, but the park's previous owners gave them a new coaster in 2018, so it might be another few years. But if the chain decides to test out GCI's Titan track on Predator, then I could see that coming for the 2023 or 2024 season. Otherwise, expect RMC Predator to open in 2024 or 2025. Then we have St. Louis. Everyone is saying this park will get a Raptor clone. I think it will get some sort of coaster to the cheaper side very soon, and a Raptor clone sounds like a great option. But I'm not sure Six Flags is in any rush to get this done. And though blueprints were leaked, I wouldn't be surprised if the rumored Raptor doesn't open in 2023. If not, my guess is 2024 or 2025 for the next coaster. But who knows, maybe they will go for RMCing one of their Woodies instead. Here's a park almost definitely getting a coaster in 2023. Six Flags Over Georgia. That's right, with Fun Spot's RMC Air Force One opening in 2022 just a few minutes away from this park, Six Flags will want to rush in and give Over Georgia a new massive coaster. Their last coaster was in 2018 and the park usually gets coasters rather often. I think they will open a new coaster in 2023 and I have some crazy thoughts on what it could be in my other videos. Over Georgia is a great park, and if not 2023, then I'm positive they will get one in 2024. There is one last park I haven't talked about yet, and it's the park that will definitely be getting a new coaster in 2023, and it will probably be a pretty big one. Six Flags Great America. This park is one of the largest in the chain and gets new coasters very often. They usually don't have to wait more than 2 to 3 years for a new coaster, and since their last was 2019, they are definitely ready for one in 2023. There's so many different ways Six Flags can go for Great America's next coaster. They can go the Raptor way and make the tallest, fastest, longest RMC single rail coaster. They can go the Axis coaster or even a B&M Giga. Click here to see my predictions for Great America's next coaster. It's insane!